Oh, that's nice, Debbie. Okay, so it is mic check time. We go live at 8 o'clock, so about 11 minutes. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Oh, can't wait. See you in a bit. If you fancy me coming back tomorrow and doing another quiz, I'm quite happy to do that, but just let me know. We'll see what happens. Hello! Good evening.
Yes.
Makes me nervous.
Debbie Kid. I'll get go.
Happy New Year! Hello. Hey, can you believe it's 2021? It's well good, isn't it? I hope this year's a lot better, do you? Oh, it's really nice of you to join us. Ironing board is for putting your quiz stuff on, Neil. That's what we used to do. In the first quiz, I had an ironing board, laptop, bang. That was it. But we're a little bit better now. Okay, I know we've got some new people playing. So I miss that ironing board, Mark. I really do. So we'll go through the rules. We are quite casual here, and if there's anything you need to know, write it in the chat. I can see the chat on my screen. I'm about 10 seconds behind, but I do get to you. Okay. So here we go. Hopefully you have got your online entry form. That is where you write your answers to the quiz. It's an absolute epic tonight. Normally we've got 60 questions and it's out of 65. Tonight there's 70 for the first time. There's 70 questions. It should last probably about 5 or 10 minutes longer, so just over an hour. Yeah, you write it on that entry form as you go, question by question, or what a lot of people do, my favorite phrase, what a lot of people do is they write it down on pen and paper as we're going. I know we should do, Lee, shouldn't we? Do it old school. It'd be well good. You write it down on pen and paper, question by question, because they're on screen, the questions, and you can follow them. And hopefully we don't go too quick. Hi, Gabor. Nice to you to join us. Gabor, you are going to struggle a little bit tonight because it's very English, but it's nice to have you on board. It really is. What was I saying? I do that a lot. Yeah, they write it down on pen and paper and then transfer it across at the end of the quiz onto the online form. And it's worth doing that because I mark it all for you. And by 3 o'clock tomorrow, there's a league table with everybody's score. It's dead good. I'm in a good mood tonight. Hi, Craig. Happy New Year. And Denise. And Stephen. Yeah, a league table with all your scores on, all dead nice. And of course, all the answers to the quiz. I did, Trisha. I didn't do much. I got made to stay up till midnight and I watched Vikings and that was it. But hey, Happy New Year, Jill. Oh, thanks, Gabor. Yeah, thanks for understanding. Yeah, I mark it completely for you. Please don't Google. We're not a smartphone quiz. We don't do that. You know, we're trying to keep it pub quiz style. But please don't Google. We're trusting you not to do that. It's a bit of fun. And the only thing that's shared is your team name. That's it. What else? Please make a small donation for playing. That is important because we've managed for 9 months, as you saw from the video at the beginning, to keep the quiz going. And your donations are what keep it going. We don't ask for a lot, but just a small amount for playing. Please, we are trusting that you can do that. That sounded horrible, hadn't it? And the link's up there at the top. Do it after the quiz if you like. Okay, are we ready? I'm dead excited. I am excited. So the quiz starts nice and easy. It gets more difficult as we get towards the end. It's out of 70. You should get half marks, relatively easy, but not the easiest quiz in the world. Sorry, not the hardest quiz in the world. What am I saying? We just get on with it. Yeah, let's go. So it starts nice and easy. Question 13 should get half marks, relatively easy. Which football team won the Premier League in 2020 to end a 30-year drought? Hey, Jeff's here. Hi, Jeff. I hope you're all right. Now, I know it does say colours on the form, but we'll call that my first mistake. Happy 2021. So which football team won the Premier League in 2020 to end a 30-year drought? By the way, if it's not written 2020 on any questions, 80% of the quiz is on 2020. There's some general knowledge thrown in there as well. Moving on to 14. Find the right button. How many buttons now? Question 14. Which music mogul broke his back riding an electric bike? Which music mogul broke his back riding an electric bike? That's question 14. We do get gradually harder as we go. Hi, Alison. Last quiz, do you know what? We had the highest average mark last quiz. 55. That's crazy. Question 15. Who did Barack Obama endorse for US president? Was it Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Multiple choice. So who did Barack Obama endorse for US president? Was it Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Didn't have to type, Rob. You just had to select it on the menu. No, Kathy, as long as we can tell what the word says. Spelling doesn't often matter unless it says. As you'll see from the my spelling sometimes lacks as well. Question 16. How many days were there in 2020? Was it 365 or 366? Hi, Charlie. Happy New Year. What we do, Gail, if you miss any questions, we say each one twice. We go halfway, then we go back, fly through them one more time. And all the questions are posted on the Facebook page at the end of the quiz for a refresh as well. So you can't miss any. So we'll go back to 14 in a bit. As soon as it's gone for me. But we go back. Yeah, I'm just going to pause at this point. Jacob, we don't write answers. Don't write answers, please, in the chat. You've got an online entry form to put the answers on, or you can write it on pen and paper, and you can fill in that online entry form later. Just pause, make sure you get to that. Question 17. Which country in Europe was the first to implement a national lockdown in response to the coronavirus outbreak? Italy or Spain? Just going to pause again, otherwise we have to block. Please don't write answers in the chat. I agree, Trisha. You just sit on the couch then, can't you? Oh, by the way, it's pen draw today. I'm just still pausing just to make sure they've got that. We do a random draw for Quizinators pen. Very exciting, the magical. If you've made a donation, you're included in the draw. We draw once a week. Move on. Question 18. Now scheduled to take place in 2021, which city was due to host the 2020 Summer Olympics? Was it Tokyo, Beijing, or Paris? I think, Debbie, I've still got that button on here. Do you want me to press the button? The Gollum button? No? So now scheduled to take place in 2021. Which city was due to host the 2020 Summer Olympics? Was it Tokyo, Beijing, or Paris? Oh, Trisha, that sounds good. I can. Jeff Stanley, happy birthday. Oh, are you in Preston? Not too far from me. I used to live in Tarleton. I'm in Southport now. Happy birthday, Jeff Stanley. Hey, where's Toby? I have to get Toby because the tree's down. Question 19. What was the day of the week when people applauded from their homes as part of the Clap for Carers movement in March, April, and May of 2020? Just need the day of the week. No, she'll never come back. Oh, Jan's watching Corrie and going to bed. I never got into Corrie. Anyway, sorry, we're doing a quiz. What was the name of the week? What was the name of the week? The day of the week when people applauded from their homes as part of the Clap for Carers movement in March, April, and May. Question 20. In 2020, I wonder how many times I've written that word, that number. Who became the oldest person ever to top the UK singles chart? So in 2020, who became the oldest person ever to top the UK singles chart? Oh, thanks for joining in the chat as well. Kathy's new. Straight on the chat. Question 21. What type of accent, and it was a bit dodgy as well, I must say, did Robert Downey Jr. put on to play the title role in the 2020 film Doolittle? Scottish, Welsh, or Irish? What type of accent did actor Robert Downey Jr. put on to play the title role in the 2020 film Doolittle? Scottish, Welsh, or Irish? '22. Keep in mind 2020. What does the acronym BLM stand for? Oh, by the way, I put a poll on this morning because people have been asking more and more about theme quizzes. So we're doing one on January 24th, and there's a poll up so that you can vote for the one that you would like. And you can add your own options to it as well. About 4 posts down on the Facebook page. Question 23. Run during August, the Eat Out to Help Out scheme allowed customers to receive a 50% discount on meals and soft drinks, up to £10 per person. On which days of the week? You've got some check boxes and you do need to click if there's more than one. The correct ones or one. No, Kathy, that's not the answer. It wasn't too bad, Neil. It wasn't too good, but it wasn't too bad. 24. Oh dear. How is the year 2020 written in Roman numerals. Classic, isn't it? So how is the year 2020 written in Roman numerals? Were you playing Monopoly, Trisha? Night, Jan. Oh, you're welcome. 25. First announced on March 20th, the Coronavirus Job Retention Scheme provided grants to employers to pay up to what percentage of people's wages? I was very conscious when I was writing this quiz. I was thinking, it's all doom and gloom. But if we get the doom and gloom out of the way, it's fab. So we're doing that. Big fab quiz of the year. First announced on March 20th, the Coronavirus Job Retention Scheme provided grants to employers to pay up to what percentage of people's wages? Question 26. In September, which former presenter of the children's TV series Art Attack said he was forced to deny he was Banksy after being inundated with inquiries after a theory posted online went viral? Lee's right, though. This year does seem long, doesn't it? There's a couple of questions, you know, based around January, February, March, and so on. And you think, that wasn't this year, but it was. Crazy. So in September, which former presenter of the children's TV series Art Attack said he was forced to deny he was Banksy after being inundated with inquiries after a theory posted online went viral? Well, Kathy, you're quite right. So perhaps 27. Which TV puppet show returned to our screens on BritBox after first appearing in 1984? Spitting Image or The Muppets? I love that emoji. Is that a good impression? Which TV puppet show returned to our screens on BritBox after first appearing in 1984? Was it Spitting Image or The Muppets? '28. Which company, beginning with the letter O, was valued at £21.7 billion in September, overtaking Tesco as the most valuable UK retailer? Is it you, Mark? Which company, beginning with the letter O, was valued at £21.7 billion in September 2020, overtaking Tesco's as the most valuable UK retailer? What's a bit Zoolander? Oh, it's 50-50, Denise. Have a guess. It's like a streaming service thing. I haven't got it. I think you pay, don't you, and you get so many channels. Like, loads. Explain that well. And 29. Which 2020 film, but I've seen it, Debbie. I can't get what you mean. Which 2020 film broke the record for the highest grossing opening weekend for a film based on a video game? Didn't get it. Ooh, are you ready for the anagram? Ooh, yes. Now, the anagram is 3 words, and it's something to do with this year. I'll leave it on screen. Scribble it down if you've got a piece of paper, because I'm just about to go through the first 18 questions. I'll just give you a sec. And whilst you're working out, it's 3 words that. Here's the question. So if you missed 14, here we go. Which football team won the Premier League? Question 14. Which music mogul broke his back riding an electric bike? That was 14. 15. Who did Barack Obama endorse as US president? Siobhan was first. Whee! 16. How many days are there in 2020? 365 or 366? 17. Which country in Europe was the first to implement a national lockdown in response to the coronavirus outbreak? Italy or Spain? Marie's got it as well. Question 18. Now scheduled to take place next year. Oh, this year. Which city was due to host the 2020 Summer Olympics? Tokyo, Beijing, or Paris? Question 19. What was the day of the week when people applauded from their homes as part of the Clap for Carers movement in March, April, and May of 2020? Kathy's got it. It's a good one, that, isn't it? Question 20. In 2020, who became the oldest person ever to top the UK singles chart? And 21, what type of accent did actor Robert Downey Jr. put on to play the title role in the 2020 film Dolittle? Was it Scottish, Welsh, or Irish? I should mention as well, if you are writing it down on paper, please make sure that when you copy them across to the form, you write them, it's easy done, I've done it, you write them next to the right questions, because you won't get the point if you don't put it right to the next one. What does the acronym BLM stand for in terms of 2020? Yeah, Mowgli thinks he's got it. Kieran's got it. Yay, Diane's got it. Running during August, Eat Out to Help Out was on which days of the week? You need them all. 24, how is the year 2020 written in Roman numerals? 25, first announced on March 20th, the coronavirus job retention scheme provided grants to employers to pay up to what percentage of people's wages? 26, in September, which former presenter of the children's TV series Art Attack, yay, Charlie's got it, forgot you were playing then, said he was forced to deny he was Banksy after being inundated with inquiries after a theory posted online went viral. 27, which TV puppet show returned to our screens on BritBox? Has anyone got BritBox? I'm asking that and I'm 10 seconds. Spit an Image or Muppets? 28, which company beginning with the letter O was valued at £21.7 billion in September 2020, overtaking Tesco's? 29, which 2020 film broke the record for the highest grossing opening weekend for a film based on video game? Ooh, look, Nick's got it and Diane's got it. And there's your anagram. 3 words. Something to do with 2020. That's quite cheap, isn't it, Nick? Quite good. Okay, Rachel's got it on free trial. Look at us advertising BritBox and Diet Coke. And what else? Thingy. Okay, here we go. We've got a mixed video round. It's all on screen for you. If for Craig's got it, any reason we do get cut off, just refresh your page and we'll be right back on a different feed within a minute. But we should be fine. Okay, here we go.
Here's a song everybody knows. Yeah, we all know how it goes. 'Cause it's the song everybody knows. So come on and sing. Flim flam doodle bottle flip flop beep bop skirfle for ding dang willy wally bing bang tick tock peekaboo hip it dip it doodle doo fizzle does a cling clang doodle doodle sing sang. Yeah, I said noodle doodle sing sang. He said noodle doodle sing sang. Here's a song everybody knows. Yeah, we all know how it goes. 'Cause it's the song everybody knows. So come on and sing. Come on and sing, come on. Flim flam doodle bottle flip flop beep bop skirfle for ding dang willy wally bing bang tick tock peekaboo hip it dip it doodle doo fizzle does a cling clang noodle doodle sing sang. Flim flam doodle bottle flip flop beep bop skirfle for ding dang.
And I would just say to him and to everybody else who wants to see the impact of the vaccine, look at the faces of those who've had their first dose and how pleased they are to have had it and to be able to get that step closer to protection from this awful disease.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
From this awful disease.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Here's a song everybody knows. Yeah, we all know how it goes. 'Cause it's the song everybody knows. So come on and sing. Flim flam doodle bottle flip flop.
What animal is this? Toby's back. Say hi. If you're wondering why I'm showing my cat off, it's because we got Toby when we started the quizzes 9 months ago and she was like this big. So. Hard that cat one, wasn't it? Okay, so on with the music round. It's a Toby! Yes, I had that tap one. Yeah, I know. For Dad dancing, isn't he? Actually, that was quite a good impression of him. On with the music round. Can you please try and name the name of the artist? Did you like that, Lee? Did you like that cut? It was good, wasn't it? The name of the artist first, followed by the name of the song. You've got very, very small part of the song, but you've got the lyrics on screen as well for each one. The last one, I will just say that you do need the artist that's singing. You'll definitely know the song, but you need the artist that's singing.
what's the dealio?
Real talk a cop, oh kindness yet. Real talk a cop, oh kindness yet.
Be nice. Trish, you could get. Oh, never mind. You could get that from OneNote. OneNote. It's a classic, isn't it? What night is it? Oh well. Okay. Oh, right. Hi. Right. So next bit. Now the second half's extra big than normal. Bigger than normal. At this point, we have a short break. If you've missed any questions, they come up on screen. They scroll on screen, the questions, during this 10-minute break. So you can go get yourself a drink or whatever, or go and have a wee and stuff like that. Also, there's 5 bonus questions, and they are worth points, these. Absolutely nothing to do with 2020. But the answers are colours, okay? So just a few to boost your score up on there. After the break, we've got some different bits that we've not done before, and some harder questions, and of course, the wipeout. Please make a small donation for playing the quiz so that we can keep running, and that link will be on your screen now, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes. By the way, the video bits, you can, if you're on YouTube, you can rewind at any point and replay them. If you're on Facebook, when the quiz ends, it'll then let you rewind and you can replay them then as well. Okay, see you in a little bit. Yes, we're going to do the connections. Oh, hang on. I forgot to do this. Wait a minute. I'm back. And before I forget, we'll do the pen draw. Amy, come and do the pen draw. Amy, come on. You've got to be nice. We're going to prove Amy's real. Say hi to Amy.
Hi, happy New Year.
You got it. Right, you press this button here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Amy, 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 Amy.
Congratulations.
So the winner of the pen is Lee Taylor. She's real, look. Look, and it's not made up. Look,
Stop it.
look, I couldn't do this with a thing.
Enjoy.
Oh, bless her. Bless her. I was saying to her before, I was like, come on. I was like, I know the one time Amy comes in, bloody Lee wins. All right. Well done, Lee. Congratulations. I know, even Neil's like, for goodness sake. Okay, so here we go. We are going to do a different round. We've not done this before. Okay, these are in addition to what we normally have. So absolutely, I know. Well done, Lee. What are you punching? Who said that? Punching. Yeah, I am. I know, totally. So here we go. Now, they're nothing to do with 2020, other than there's a connection at the end. So there's 9 questions, and then the 10th question has a 2020 connection. So good way to boost your score this. So 46. In the Beatrix Potter novel, The Tale of Mrs. Tiggywinkle. Like that. What name of animal is Mrs. Tiggywinkle? So in the Beatrix Potter novel, The Tale of Mrs. Tiggywinkle, I can't believe Amy came on. What type of animal is Mrs. Tiggywinkle? Oh, I haven't got the picture of Lee's pen on this screen. Lee, it wasn't real. "47. What's the name of Donald Duck's girlfriend?" Random questions these, but there is a connection at the end of the 9 questions. The 10th one is a connection. 48. Reaching number 4 in 2006. What was the one-word title of the only UK top 10 hit single by The Automatic? Have you got it already, Neil? So reaching number 4 in 2006, what was the one-word title of the only UK top 10 hit single by The Automatic? Thing is, if you get the connection, it helps you with the others, doesn't it, as well? 49. What swimming stroke was considered a variant of the breaststroke before it was contested as a separate event at the Olympics in 1956? So what swimming stroke was considered a variant of the breaststroke before it was contested as a separate event at the Olympics in 1956? Lee, do you want a pen? Question 50. What type of bird is... She puts up with a lot, to be fair. What type of bird is used to refer to a batsman's score of 0 in cricket? And 51, featuring on the Royal Coat of Arms of the UK, what legendary creature is the national, hopefully you get this one, Neil, national animal of Scotland? Toby's being a bit naughty. Good way to boost your score this. 52. What TV network was launched in the US in 1986 as a competitor to ABC, CBS and NBC and went on to overtake all three in terms of overall viewer numbers? '53. What type of animal was Paul, who achieved my little mind, who achieved worldwide fame in 2010 when correctly predicting the outcomes of football matches at the World Cup? What type of animal was Paul, who achieved worldwide fame in 2010 when correctly predicting the outcomes of football matches at the World Cup? And the last one before the connection, referring to a specific type of insect, what syndrome was first defined... Oh, there might be one more actually. Was first defined by psychologists, your clone Paul, at the University of Michigan in 1973, and refers to women in power who treat subordinates more critically if they're female. Referring to a type of insect, what syndrome was first defined by psychologists at the University of Michigan in 1973? And refers to people in power who treat subordinates more critically if they're female. Yeah. And then 55, what's the connection? And it's a 2020 TV show. Boom! Trisha's got it too. Okay, I'm just going to flick through them really quickly one more time. So that was 46. 47. They are on Facebook at the end of the quiz as well. 48. As are all the questions as well. 49. As we've got 70 questions, it's out of 75. There's 50. There should be less ties as well tonight. Be surprised if we get any ties, or a lot of them. 51. 52. We've not done one of these before. Just thought it was nice for a change. 53. Paul's question. And finally, what's the connection between those 9? Okay, now I think this next bit, I think this is quite hard. Okay, we're going into the news studio, and what we're asking is, I'm going to give you a news event, and you've basically got to say what month it was in. Okay, when did it happen? So here we go. So 56. We're not going all Trip Tuesday on it. We're just, you know. After testing positive for COVID-19, in which month of 2020 did Boris Johnson enter the intensive care unit at St Thomas's Hospital? So you just need the month from your drop-down menu. '57, they're all month. What month of 2020 was the presidential election? Shouldn't be too difficult, that one. So when was the presidential election? '58. What month did Captain Tom Moore walk his 100 laps of his garden to raise money for the NHS? So in what month of 2020 did Captain Tom Moore walk a total of 100 laps of his garden to raise money for the NHS? I don't know what face I made. I don't know what face I made. I made lots. Oh, we did that on. Oh, we did that. I don't know. 59. With an average rainfall of 209.1 millimeters, what month was the wettest? Which month of 2020 was the wet? That was my concentrating face. That one was the wettest of that calendar month in the UK since records began. What month was it the wettest? That was my concentrating face. So with an average rainfall of 209.1 millimeters, which month of 2020 was the wettest? As always, Denise. I always do. And question 60. In what month did Meghan and Harry announce they were stepping down as senior royals? It's a massive quiz tonight. And again, they are also on Facebook later. Here they are one more time. So first one was Boris Johnson. 57. What month was the election held? 58. Captain Tom Moore's laps. 59. Of course, you've got an hour after the quiz ends. We're going to shut the form at 10:15 tonight. A little bit later, so you've got more time to make sure you fill your answers in. The wettest month, worded expertly. Question 60, Meghan and Harry stepping down. And here we go with the harder question. Let me know if I'm going too fast, by the way. Okay, so we have now got 5 slightly more difficult questions. And this is 61. I can't believe I'm saying 61. Originally, due to begin in the summer of 2020 but postponed until 2021. The 100 is a new professional tournament in which sport? Is it cricket, tennis, horse racing, or baseball? It sounds really good as well. Originally due to begin in the summer last year but postponed until this year. The 100 is a new professional tournament in which sport? Is it cricket, tennis, horse racing, or baseball? Is what I say to Amy Robb? Okay, 62. And I've got to get the right wording on this one. The 2020 series of I'm a Celebrity saw Dingo Dollar Challenges replaced by what? Hey Lee, you should get this one. So the 2020 series of I'm a Celebrity saw Dingo Dollar Challenges replaced by what? Yeah, it is slightly longer tonight, just as a one-off. There's a fine line between too much, isn't there? And no. Now, 63. According to Spotify, what was the most streamed song of last year in the UK and also worldwide? Blinding Lights, Dance Monkey, or We'll Meet Again? We're not on Wipeout yet, right? So according to Spotify, what was the most streamed song of 2020? Was it Blinding Lights? Love that song. Dance Monkey, also love that song. And or We'll Meet Again. We'll Meet Again. Love that song. 64. After 13 years and 185 episodes, 18-year-old actress Harley Bird announced in 2020 that she was leaving her role as the voice of which Pink TV character? So after 13 years and 185 episodes, 18-year-old actress Harley Bird announced in 2020 she was leaving a role as the voice of which Pink TV character? Yeah, me too, Denise. I wonder if we get any ties tonight at all. Looking at the numbers that are playing at the moment, it's looking like maybe about 110 teams, something like that, at a guess. Very rough guess. Oh, that's a very good question, Neil, and I don't know the answer. Question 65. Once described by... I love this one. Once described by comedian Bill Bailey as the laminated book of dreams, what was printed for the final time in 2020, 48 years after its launch? Once described by comedian Bill Bailey as the laminated book of dreams, what was printed for the final time in 2020, 48 years after its launch? Now then, are we ready for this? Okay, so it is now Wipeout. A couple of people playing that haven't played before, so we'll go through this. It's on your form as well. Each question for the next five, the last 5 questions of the quiz, it's tense this, is worth double the points. So they're worth 2 points each. But if you get one wrong, you get nothing for that round. So potentially losing 10 points. But you can miss them out. So there's a box on your form that says you don't want to gamble and you just lose the points for that one question. Okay? So be really careful. It honestly, top of the table, hardly any wipeouts. Bottom of the table, full of wipeouts. That's the way it works. So you don't have to gamble. The R number was regularly used during 2020 in reference to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to gov.uk, what word does the letter R stand for in this term? Is it replication or reproduction? Or you cannot gamble. Oh, I made up, Rob. I'm glad. Okay, now there's 5 of these. In May 2020, business magazine Forbes released a list of the highest paid sports stars over the previous 12 months. With Cristiano Ronaldo in second place, who topped the list for the very first time? Roger Federer or Neymar? Really, Lee? You'll have to let me know in the comments what's made it better. And we can get it. Do it again. In May 2020, business magazine Forbes released a list of the highest paid sports stars over the previous 12 months. With Cristiano Ronaldo in second place, who topped the list for the first time? Was it Federer or Neymar? Diane's like, who's Neymar? Well, you got a choice, haven't you, Diane? Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, write it in the comments, Anna, because I always read them all. Oh, God. That's made my day, that. Okay. Sorry. 68. In 2020 referendum, in which country saw 79% of voters back a series of reforms, including a constitutional ban on same-sex marriage and an extension to presidential term limits, meaning its current leader could stay in power until 2036. Was it Romania or Russia? A 2020 referendum in which country saw 79% of voters back a series of reforms, including a constitutional ban on same-sex marriage and an extension to presidential term limits, meaning its current leader could stay in power until 2036. Romania or Russia? Yeah, Lee's bias. Lee's bias. 2 to go. Before it was cancelled due to the coronavirus outbreak, who was... Did you know today was the hottest day of the year so far? Thinking face. Hey? Who was due to play the legend slot at the 2020 Glastonbury Festival? Was it Diana Ross or Shirley Bassey? Before it was cancelled, who was due to play the legend slot at the 2020. Oh my god. Thanks, Sheila. Just need a moment. Diana Ross or Shirley Bassey. It's okay. There's oh well. And finally, I hope you'll wipe out now on this one. What honour was given to Marcus Rashford in the delayed Queen's Birthday honours for his child poverty campaign? Was it an MBE or OBE? Yeah, did you see it? Was it like really slow? Ding! That's a good one, Lee. I'm not telling you, it's in the question. It's part of the question, isn't it? What honour was given to Marcus Rashford in the delayed Queen's Birthday honours? Was it MBE or OBE? Do you know what, Debbie? Actually, I'm with you on that one. You have been very, very nice tonight. Okay, that is the end of the quiz. Hey, do you know what? 10 past 9. The questions have now actually just, because I pre-posted it, are on Facebook now. So if you've missed any of the questions, you need a rerun. They're on Facebook now. I'll go through the last 10 really quickly in a second. Just to say, please make a small donation for playing. Hopefully, I really want to carry them on as long as possible. We're definitely going for the whole of January. Link is up there. By 3 o'clock tomorrow, your form is marked for you. There's a league table produced. It's emailed to the address that you left on the form. And of course, also the answers. Going on. Answers are as well. You've got till 10:15 tonight to submit that form. So plenty of time to get it filled in. Any problems, message me, let me know. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully lots more this year. Hope so. And vote in that poll as well. See what you fancy. It's about 4 posts down. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Marie. Thanks, Mowgli. Cheers, mate. Must have been a bit... Was it a bit harder for you? Right, I'll fire through these one more time. Thank you, Sheila. Bye, everybody. So that was 61. The 100. Sounds good. Thank you, Helen. You're welcome. Thanks, Rich. Thanks, mate. 62. Thanks, Rach. Thank you. Do let me know in the comments why. According to Spotify, what was the most streamed song? Blinding Lights, Dance Monkey, or We'll Meet Again. They're all on Facebook, these questions, anyway now. Haley Bird. That's good, Mowgli. That's good. At least you could get some, eh? The laminated book of... You've been doing better recently, actually, Mowgli, I've noticed. Was printed for the first time in 2020. Oh, I love it. It's funny. I love reading the answers. Then it's Wipeout. Let's fly through these. I'm going to get Toby. Say bye. So is R, is it replication or reproduction? Forbes. Roger Federer or whoever Neymar is. You're welcome, man. Oh, he knew the Bill Bailey one, Mowgli. So Romania or Russia for that one. They are all on Facebook, these. I think this one's tough. Glastonbury Festival, Diana Ross or Shirley Bassey. And the last one. Thanks, Stephen. Marcus Rashford, was it MBE or OBE? Right, thanks everybody. I'm off. You've got a good hour to submit your form, and I'll see you on Sunday, next quiz Sunday. See you later. Good night. Hey, Toby. Best quiz of the year so far, that. Ow. I heard that. Can't do any better than that, can we, Toby?